Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Todd Hazelton from Mobile World Congress for Techno Buffalo. We're checking out the brand new Galaxy S6 Edge, Samsung's curved version of the Galaxy S6, and you'll see it's a little different than the Note 4 Edge, the Note Edge, in the sense that it doesn't have as drastic of a curve around the edge where we had like about 120 pixels or something like that on the Note 4 that kind of curved over. This goes over both sides, and it's a little more seamless. It feels like you're not going to hit the edges so much as you did on the Note Edge. But otherwise, you have really similar specs to the Galaxy S6. So you got the 5.1-inch Quad HD display, the 5-megapixel camera up top. You have a 16-megapixel shooter on the back with the heart rate monitor and the LED flash. On the right-hand side, you have the power button. On the bottom, you have the new speaker. It's 1.5 times louder than that on the Galaxy S5. A micro USB charger, supports up to really fast charging, so about 2 hours of video playback with just 10 minutes on the plug, or I believe 50% charge after just a half hour, so really awesome there. 3.5mm headphone jack, and then the volume control buttons on the left-hand side. You'll note on some units too that it should be. Oh, I'm sorry. It's up top. The SIM tray is up here on the Galaxy S6. It's on the right-hand side. Then you have the IR blaster. So speaking of the SIM, we don't know yet where this is going to be sold with this kind of configuration. What I mean by that is under the hood we have a Samsung Exynos 7 series processor, so that's 64-bit octa-core, and that's the global variant. So we don't know if that's going to ship in the US variant as well. Under the hood you have 3 gigs of RAM, 32, 64, or 128 gigabytes of storage. You'll notice the back cover doesn't come off this time, so you're not going to be able to add a micro SD card or remove the battery. So that's all built in. But the cool thing about the battery is this supports both of the biggest wireless charging standards out of the box. It's already embedded, so you don't have to worry about a special case or anything like that. Just drop it on a charger, and you're good to go. And again, you have the quick charge. And then in the bottom here, you have the home button, which now supports touch-based fingerprint reading, so you don't have to swipe it like you did on earlier models, which should be great for mobile payments, which it supports. It supports magnetic checkout counters as well as NFC, so 90% of retailers, we're told, support the magnetic-based option, so you'll be able to use this pretty much everywhere. And you can see the slight curves around the side of the screen here, and again, just like on the Note 4 Edge, or the Note Edge, you can swipe it to wake it up. Let's see which side it's on. There it is. And you can go through various applications. You have Yahoo, notifications, and stuff like that. And then Samsung also uses the Edge, which is with this neat little feature over here, so you can have your most frequently used contacts, quickly tap one to call them or send a message. And the neat thing is you'll see these are color-coded, so when it's laying face down on a counter, it'll glow that color along the edge so you know who's trying to contact you. Quick look at the software here. It's Android Lollipop running a brand new version of TouchWiz. Samsung said it got rid of 40% of the stuff that was in earlier versions, so it's a lot more fluid, quicker, and you're not sort of overloaded with stuff at the get-go. And speaking of new features, the camera, the 5-megapixel up top here, is built to snap really good photos in all light conditions. And it actually uses, both cameras actually use the IR blaster, or I believe it's right here, to read infrared to predict the kind of light that you need for white balance and stuff like that. So Samsung's promising a really good color production and all kinds of features like that. And then again, apps, not a whole lot preloaded on here. Milk Video, Milk, and the stuff that we usually use, S-Health. And this will actually support the Gear VR too, we're told. So you'll be able to load this up into the Gear VR headset that's built for it and take advantage of virtual reality. So really beautiful phone here. And look for it soon, sometime this spring. This is Todd Hazelton from Techno Buffalo, checking out the Galaxy S6 Edge.